Good morning. So I'll be presenting one of our projects in Mindanao, the use of geotagging. Geotagging, by the way, is the process of embedding geospatial data to SMS, pictures, or videos. So your SMS or text messages can be located where you came from and where you can be sent. So by this technology, by the way, the use of geotagging in Mindanao started really as a problem with us because before the Maguindanao massacre happened, usually it's very difficult for us to go to mostly to the conflict affected areas and hard to reach areas. So usually they are telling us when we want to visit areas like particularly in the autonomous region in central Mindanao, you may enter but at your own risk. So to begin with my presentation, my presentation will cover, next slide please, very brief introduction about the project MRDP. What are the challenges we encounter during monitoring of our projects? What are the features and highlights and some application of this technology? The current status of our procedures, then what are the security for maintaining data, and a very short demonstration on how this geotagging tool is being applied in Mindanao and the future directions of this technology. So MRDP, Mindanao Rural Development Program, is a long-term initiative of the Department of Agriculture for Mindanao. MRDP, we started in 2000 as the first phase of MRDP, covering 5 provinces and 32 municipalities with around $27.5 million loan from the World Bank. Phase 1 ended in 2004. MRDP 2 started in 2007, and we are about to close this December 2012, but we are seeking, hopefully, additional 2-year time extension with NEDA and the Philippine government. So we have 4 major components under the project. One is the provision of infra support or rural infrastructure. The second is provision of livelihood. The third is the natural resources management, and lastly, investment for governance reforms. So focusing now on the monitoring challenges. So initially, our projects under MRDP 2 now, we are covering 225 municipalities in the 26 provinces of Mindanao. So you can only imagine how big our project locations are. So most of these are, some of these are located in hard-to-reach areas. We have some projects as far as Turtle Islands in Tawi-Tawi. It's very near Malaysia. So before we go to the site, we need to go to Malaysia first, because it's very difficult to go via Zamboanga City. It's very dangerous. So we need to go first through Sandakan in Malaysia, and it's 30 minutes by boat from Sandakan. And actually, Turtle Islands, there are 3 island municipalities or islands under the Malaysian government and 3 belonging to the Philippines. Not China. Not China. So okay, so there are also some difficulties in visiting conflict-affected areas in Mindanao. That was before, but right now the conditions are getting better. And early World Bank supervision has noted project implementation to be vulnerable to fraud. Specifically, some projects reporting overstating project implementation progress. I would also like to share with you a video of the President
Simeon Aquino III.
Gamit ang geotagging. Hindi ko pwera, geotagging. Ganda pakinggan, ano? Napabantayan at nasusuri ninyo ang pagsasakatuparan ng ating mga proyekto. Matutukoy dito ang mga overlapping road projects. At kung may focus-focus na nangyayari, kung yung mga karsadang 10 beses na ginawa na wala pa nakakaraan, hindi na pwede yan, may geotagging na yan. Bukod sa mga ito,
the President was our keynote speaker during the People's Organization Congress, and he particularly cited geotagging as a transparency and public disclosure tool in helping us and our key partners, the contractors and the members of the communities in reporting fraud and helping us to make sure that the road projects, the livelihood projects are implemented on time without focus. So I love showing you some of the features and highlights. So this geotagging tool help us illustrate the overall development impact of sub-projects and its relationship with the existing sub-projects and influence areas. So just to cite an example, this is in Tarragona in Davao Oriental in Mindanao. We can see here an farm-to-market road project, and also one of the project of the DA funded by ADB in Fres. We can also locate existing barangay and trail roads, including national highways. This is the national highways. And then we can also see, that's the national highway, and this is the proposed road section. So you can see the importance or the link of this proposed road section in the overall development impact of the project in the area. Another highlight is, as mentioned by the President, it helps us eliminate duplication or overlapping of infra projects from other government agencies through collaboration of other GPS data. Going back to this example, the municipality and the province of Davao Oriental has proposed two road sections for this particular case. One is the Bamaka FMR, this line, and another one is Maganda FMR. So, if you will look at the two road sections, you will see nothing anomalous in the proposals. But if you will look closely, there is an overlap. That's actually 500 meters in length. So, without this, we cannot see that there is an overlap of around 500 meters. And the cost of 500 meters, FMR is around 45 million per kilometer. So we are able to save 2.5 million because we did not allow the same road sections to be implemented at the two road sections. Another example, this one is in Misamis Oriental, in northern Mindanao. The province of Misamis Oriental has proposed a 9-kilometer farm-to-market roads. This one, 9 plus 100. One of the criteria of MRDP is that we don't allow provincial roads because our focus are barangay roads and small farm-to-market roads. Upon checking in our system, we have found out that there is an existing 1.2 kilometer already funded under Infres. Then there's another 3 kilometer overlap with an existing provincial road. So we told the proponent that you have to remove that 4.2 kilometer section before we can consider this for funding. So they delete the 4.2 kilometer section and it was funded. It also helped us show the visual progress of the project implementation controlled by geotag photos. So before, during, and after, because we are requiring our proponent LGUs to submit to us monthly progress photos of sub-projects. So to show an example, this one is in Lanao del Sur. Yes. Balindong, municipality of Balindong in Lanao del Sur. So the image is just somewhat cloudy, but right now we are closely collaborating with the World Bank. Geotagging is now also being adopted by the bank, and in return they are providing us clear images, satellite images. So our platform here is Google Earth. So this is an example of an image in Balindong. So this is the before, the during, and now the after picture of the projects. The good thing about this is you cannot alter the dates, and you can also post comments on the pictures. So anyone who can say that this is not located in Balindong or this is not funded or other comments, they can post this and we can receive these comments. Another good thing this is previously we also received numerous complaints direct to our projects, Copy Furnish the Bank and Ombudsman. So because of this project, we also lessened the complaints coming from our stakeholders on the ground. As of now, we have 509 rural infrastructure sub-projects being undertaken by the project. Around 355, if I'm not mistaken, I cannot read it clearly. It's already been geotagged, and there are 65 of the 509 with progress photos. And the bottom, I really cannot read it, is for geotagging, 89. We are also starting to geotag our sub-projects aside from the rural infra, our NRM sites, yung what we call the sub-projects, sample of which are marine protected areas. So just to give you an example, we do some diving in the area, but by the way, we are using tablets as our instrument or tool in getting geotag data. While we are diving, we locate through buoys yung geotag data, and then using underwater camera, we get actual videos and pictures. So I just cannot show this, but these are actual videos and pictures of marine life and the marine sanctuary in the area. We are also geotagging our livelihoods of projects like provision of livestock. In this case, this is a hog or pig. So it's unlike the rural infrastructure wherein the structure is stable or in one place. It's quite difficult to geotag livestock because they are moving. But what we are geotagging are the houses of the and then. When we go there, we always require the proponent to bring all the livestock in the In terms of sustainability, since we are using Google Earth as our platform, so it's very sustainable in terms of cost. We have very minimal cost for financing this project. Our only cost for these projects involve the cost of trainings and the cost of our tablets. We have tried several tablets like Apple, they call this iPad and Nokia, but right now we are not promoting Samsung, but Samsung tablets are at most applicable to our system. By the way, engineer Sam here is the main author of geotagging. So he's not also from Samsung, but his nickname is Samsung. I call him Samsung. So initially, geotagging is basically used only for project supervision and monitoring, but along the way we discovered that we can also use geotagging as way of verification, validation. I will share that with you later. Review, including operation and maintenance activities of our sub-projects. And actually, the procurement specialist of the World Bank is using this as a virtual tour. When he visits Davao and Mindanao, he doesn't need to go all over Mindanao. He just go to our office, and from there he can see for himself virtually all the sub-projects all over Mindanao. So actually, it's a saving also for the bank and for our staff. It is also linked to our website, www.DA-MRDP.net. one of our condition for our project, the World Bank has also cited this as very good public disclosure system, is that before any sub-project is subjected for bidding, they are required to be geotagged first and be uploaded to our website so that any interested or prospective bidder can see beforehand the condition of the road if they will be interested. So this is included in our website. In terms of security, we experienced some problems before wherein our partners like the municipal and provincial LGU staff, including our regional staff, because they are the ones getting the data for us, they can also delete some of the pictures. So there was one experience wherein Engineer Santa Ines of the bank visited. And unfortunately, when he visited our area, when he chanced upon Region 11, Davao region, and when he opened the sub-projects, all the pictures were deleted and it's all black because one of our staff in the region experimented on what happened if he deletes pictures, etc. So, fortunately, we are now securing our data, and we are developing a system wherein if you're a viewer, you can view the pictures, you can delete it at your heart's content, but you cannot alter our database. So we are using a super user, our administrator, and anybody who wants to view our system can view it, alter it without causing any damage to the system. So this is a video of sample. For example, you're looking, this is in Surigao del Norte, the blue line is the access, and then this is the actual sa project, the red line is the proposed FMR in the area. You can see the actual sa project profile, you can see the elevation here, that's the elevation, so you can see that there's a very sharp gradient in that location. You can see the actual distance. You can measure the actual distance, and that's not horizontal, but the actual distance of the area. You can also see the actual condition in a certain location. There's the picture. You cannot alter the dates. So that's one of the example of our geotagging. We are also now developing a system wherein we are dynamically linking these pictures, videos, and images to our database. So if you want to know the contractor, if you want to know the physical progress in terms of percentage of accomplishment, if there are slippages, so we are linking that to our database. And we are also, to make it more user-friendly, we are developing also a system wherein, similar to Facebook, in one side, for example, you can see the before, during, and after just by dragging the pictures. So it's now being currently developed, and I think before the year ends, it will now be that way. Because right now, you have to click a point, and then you have to click all the pictures surrounding that points. But with this system, you can see the actual progress at the bottom. And by clicking the letter I or the info, you can see the relevant information of that particular picture. What are the relevant information related to the sub-project. So I'll now be showing you a very brief demo on how this works. So let us proceed now with our website, www.DA-MRDP.net. So if you will click that, you will be directed to our website. So there are several ways of accessing the geotagging. One is through the procurement tab here, or at the announcement section of our bidding announcement. So when you click one of these, it will directly link you to a window of procurement. And this is one example of rehabilitation of FMR. This is located in Surigao del Norte Municipality of Carmen. This is the link to the Google Earth. So if a prospective bidder or contractor wants to see what this project looks like, so you will just simply click this link, and it will bring you to this web viewer. And we'll just wait a while. www means wait. So we just wait a little. So the blue line is an access from Surigao City to this area, the municipality of Carmen. The yellow line is also an access. By the way, we are using as our reference point the municipal hall. So before a participant can upload to us a system, what they have to get pictures are the picture of the municipal hall and then the access from the municipal hall to the start of the project. So this is the start of the project right here. So the green line represents the actual road section. So this one is taken on October 25, 2011 at exactly 11:20 in the morning. So if you will, so that's another picture. So let us right-click yung road section, as I mentioned. I just would like also to share one good example of avoiding fraud. We received a proposal somewhere in Zamboanga. I do not wish to divulge the exact location of the municipality. They proposed to us a road section. They told us, as per their survey, that the road sections are rolling. So as per our criteria, these road sections has to be completed, PCCP. And then they requested that the intersections of this road section has also to be completed because FMR, under our criteria, if less than 12% ingredient in slope has to be all-weather road only, or completed or compacted gravel. But when checking with this system, because we can see the elevation, the gradient, we found out that their proposal is relatively flat. So by looking at the system, we outright reject the proposal because it's an outright fraud. We did not approve their proposal. So with here, you can see here some of the elevation, the gradient, and the actual distance by getting the proposal, and you can see how long is the project, how far is the project from the reference point, which is the municipal hall, if you want to visit the area. And you can exactly see what are the conditions of the proposal at the start of the project. Another way of looking, if you want to see all our geotag projects, on the left-hand portion of this, you can see here the geotag portion, and then it will bring you here, the map of Mindanao. So this is arranged by region, by province, and by municipalities. For example, if you will click one of the regions, then it will bring you to a Google Earth application again. So again, this is one in Balintong, in Lanao del Sur. So if you want to see the progress photos, for example, this one is was taken October 20, 2011. Then after a month, November 24, 2011, this is already the condition of the road section, that particular area. So along that particular road section from here to end, there are several pictures, so you can easily see for yourself the actual conditions of the area without really going there. So these are also some of the pictures.
NGP.
Yeah. I would also like to share, this geotagging is also being adopted now by, as presented earlier, by DNR through the National Greening Program. We have already trained their personnel. I would like to share with you. We can also measure here, if you want to measure under our NRM, also in NGP, the estimated area, for example, of a particular watershed. So for here, you can see here This is around 762 square meters and the actual perimeter. So these are some of the pictures used by the NGP. And you can see, you can view the projects in 360-degree panoramic view. Again, www. So if you are there, you can see 360 degrees the condition of the area. So there are some seedlings there, forest, tree seedlings. Okay. So as part of transferring this knowledge or technology at department-wide, the Department of Agriculture, it is also now being adopted through special order by the Secretary to be used at all farm-to-market road projects of the department, not only with foreign assisted projects. So we have trained our Bids and Awards Committee Association, Project of Interest, Project of NIA, the FMR program. This is PIDP, not PIPD, Participatory Irrigation Development Project of the Bank, of the World Bank, the Bureau of Soils, the different regions, DNR through the NGP and then Region 4A. Also Armed Social Fund, Bangsamoro Development Agency, and some exclusive trainings for other municipalities and cities outside of Mindanao, like Palawan. And the DA is now proposing a bigger project, forerunner of MRDP, the Philippine Rural Development Program. We are now beginning to also implement this to all PRDP projects. So all in all, we have trained around 1,100 participants, including all MRDP LGUs in Mindanao. For our future directions, as I mentioned earlier, we are closely collaborating with other agencies and other donors like the bank. So they have lots of information like the FAO. So we would like to overlay all our maps and our information with the poverty incidence map. Vulnerability and suitability assessment, we are doing this with PSWM and PRDP, the VSA and value chain analysis, including agriculture, fishery production map and geohazard map of NG. That's all, and good morning. Maraming salamat po. Again, please visit our website www.da-MRDP.net. Good morning.